Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the basketball world lately, and no, I'm not talking about the latest NBA drama. This is about the international scene, where some familiar names are making moves that are honestly way more fascinating than you might think. So, here's the deal: Lonnie Walker IV, Armoni Brooks, Jahmi'us Ramsey, and Arturs Zagars are all shaking things up overseas, and it's not just about where they're going, it's about why they're going there and what it says about the global basketball landscape. First up, Lonnie Walker IV. Remember him? The 18th pick in the 2018 draft, spent time with the Sixers, and now he's looking to part ways with Maccabi Tel Aviv. Here's what's interesting: Partizan Belgrade is the frontrunner to land him, but Dubai Basketball and Real Madrid are also in the mix. Personally, I think this is a huge deal because it shows how the EuroLeague is becoming a legitimate alternative to the NBA for players who want to stay competitive at the highest level. Walker's only 27, and he's got plenty of gas left in the tank. What many people don't realize is that the EuroLeague isn't just a retirement league, it's a place where players can reinvent themselves and maybe even catch the NBA's eye again. If you take a step back and think about it, this could be Walker's way of proving he's still got what it takes. Now, let's talk about Armoni Brooks. The guy was Italian League MVP last season with Olimpia Milano, and now he's leaving ASvel because of their financial troubles. Real Madrid, Valencia Basket, Crvena Zvezda, they're all after him. What makes this really interesting is how Brooks is leveraging his success in Europe to build a career that's just as impactful as an NBA one. In my opinion, this is a perfect example of how the basketball world is shrinking. Players aren't just stuck in one league anymore, they're moving where the opportunities are. And honestly, I think Brooks is making a smart move. Why stay in a financially unstable situation when you can be a star somewhere else? Then there's Jahmi'us Ramsey, who just signed with Napoli Basketball in Italy. This guy led Serie A in scoring last season, and he's only 25. What this really suggests is that the European leagues are becoming a launching pad for young players who might not have gotten their shot in the NBA. From my perspective, this is a win-win. Ramsey gets to develop his game in a competitive league, and Napoli gets a proven scorer. It's a detail I find fascinating, how players like Ramsey are finding success in places the average NBA fan might not even think to look. Lastly, Arturs Zagars is heading to China to play for the Zhejiang Golden Bulls. Now, this one's a bit different. Zagars has had a tough go with injuries, but he's still got NBA interest after his World Cup performance in 2023. What's really intriguing here is how China is becoming a viable option for players who might not fit the traditional NBA mold. Personally, I think this is part of a bigger trend. The globalization of basketball isn't just about Europe anymore. China, the Middle East, even Africa, these regions are becoming serious players in the game. If you ask me, this is just the beginning. So, what's the bigger picture here? It's not just about these four players, it's about how the basketball world is evolving. The NBA is no longer the only game in town. Players have options, and they're taking them. This raises a deeper question: what does it mean for the NBA's dominance? Are we heading toward a more balanced global basketball ecosystem? Honestly, I think we are. And that's not just exciting, it's revolutionary. What do you guys think? Is the NBA still the ultimate destination, or are we seeing a shift in where players want to build their legacies? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep the hoops talk going.